Tomorrow is tax day. Are you done?
Yes.
You're done. Okay. For many Americans, that means writing a check made payable to Uncle Sam, otherwise known as the Internal Revenue Service. But for some of the nation's largest corporations, Uncle Sam is paying them. CNBC senior correspondent Scott Cohn talks about how some blue chip companies are able to avoid the tax man. Wow.
Not a bad deal, right, Aaron?
Yeah, it's not at all.
You figure in tax breaks and loopholes, and the Government Accountability Office says U.S. corporations are paying considerably less than the 35% corporate tax rate, more like 25% on average, and many pay considerably less if they pay anything at all. And yet, that doesn't stop them from complaining and fighting to hang on to their tax breaks. Like in December, when the Senate was debating health care reform and considering whether to close the loophole in the Medicare prescription drug benefit that gave companies a tax-free subsidy for retiree drug benefits. 10 U.S. CFOs wrote to Congress begging Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to consider the impact of these efforts on the broader economy. But did their companies really have that much to complain about? The labor-backed Citizens for Tax Justice says not really. Annual reports for 8 of those 10 companies are out. They booked $16.5 billion in profits between them last year, but the government paid them a net rebate of $419 million.
When they come in asking for a tax break and they put some American flag wrapped around it and apple pie, this is going to help America, they aren't asking for a tax break that makes them do anything different than they're already doing. They're asking for a tax break to subsidize things they would be doing anyway. I mean, that's human nature. It's corporate nature. These people are out to make money, and if they can make it off the government, they will.
The group says companies are dodging U.S. taxes in many cases by shifting business offshore. Next hour on the call, a company that got a $600 million tax rebate and why it insists it's paying its fair share.
So think blue chip companies are paying the same tax rate as you? Think again. CNBC's Scott Cohn joins us with some remarkable examples of how major American companies avoid Uncle Sam on tax day. Scott.
Yeah, Melissa, we all like to lower our tax bills, but how'd you like it if you could bill the government? Nice deal if you can get it, and Verizon is one of many companies that did. The company posted billions of dollars in profit last year, paid no federal taxes, and got a tax rebate to boot. And one anti-loophole group is crying foul. Check out the numbers from Verizon's annual report. The company posted $10.3 billion in profits last year. Did it owe money to Uncle Sam? No. Verizon got a tax rebate of $611 million. And the labor-backed Citizens for Tax Justice, which crunches the numbers on corporate tax breaks, says that's wrong.
If you look at their annual report, one of the biggest items is that they had lobbied the Congress to pay them in tax cuts for doing what they do, which is, put out fiber optic lines and other kinds of investments. So they're getting the government to subsidize their normal business activities.
Interesting.